What's good? Hey, Chatot Nation, it's your boy KS here. Welcome back to the shiny hunting for Chatot as part of Radar. We are so far behind with the Radar, which is just kind of crazy. They keep stealing our shinies. We're getting no points, but we're back at it again. Continuing our Chatot hunt, and then we will find something else to do afterwards. We are going to continue going even if I do happen to get the Chatot. We did get our one target already, which was Bonsly, so anything now is just bonus. That is where we're at. So welcome in, everybody. Those of you getting in from the ads and all the other stuff, hope you're having fun. Let me know what you had for dinner tonight, or what you will have for dinner tonight. Let me change the question. Let me know what you had for your last meal, because I don't want to say that all of you are going to be watching in the same location. You know, I know some people are in England, some people are, you know, in America, some people are in Canada, some people are like in Mexico and New Zealand and Australia, and I'm like, you might just be eating breakfast right now. So if you're eating breakfast, let me know what you're having. Let me know what your last meal was. I had a tortellini in like a marinara. It wasn't a marinara, it was like a pasta, a red sauce, a tomato sauce. Okay, it's pretty good. And I'm gonna make myself hungry even though I just ate food. Like, that's the best part about this. So always just, you know, a safe topic to talk about food. To be fair, my life revolves around it, so like I'll be planning like a date, or I'll be planning like a trip out, or like even just generally my day, and I'd be like, okay, what's my food? When do I get food? It's like there's a lot of like moving pieces with food in my life, because I love it so much. I don't know if anyone else, I feel like, you know, a lot of people like it, like just love food. I think a lot of people dislike food because of it putting on weight sometimes, and like the things that you want to eat are never the good things for you to eat. So that's always the sad part, but it's what it is. Everything in moderation, you know, sweets in moderation. I've been really bad lately with like sweets and stuff because I've been having them. I've been having like a snack after I'm done every night, whatever I'm doing. And I've been having a, you know, a hard drink as well. So I've not been exactly the best when it comes to my diet lately, but it's okay. I had grilled chicken for lunch. You know, I could have had fried chicken. I had grilled. So yeah. My real problem right now is like we had a party on Memorial Day, because who doesn't love celebrating Memorial Day? Woo. What a great day. And I'm not being sarcastic because for any reason other than I feel like a lot of people make it like a major holiday, and sure, it's nice to remember those who, you know, served and died, you know, who died serving this country and stuff, but like I feel like, I don't know, American patriotism is just a lot. I think Tubi's bad when when the England's in the World Cup and he's like, we're bringing it home, like we're just that 24/7. And I genuinely just like not here for it sometimes. But it's always like the worst in this stint from like the end of May to the beginning of July, because it's almost like a month where everyone's like, yeah, America, blah, 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 you know? And it's definitely bad now because it's 250th anniversary. I made a joke to somebody that I was going to move out of the country this year. just because I didn't want to have to deal with the 250th celebration of the country. Wait, I just turned off all the Americans from my community. So now's a good time to tell you that I'm switching to a 1 p.m. stream time Eastern. So that way, when those of you who are in England get off, I actually have viewers that I haven't pissed off already today. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. All of that's a joke. The stream schedule will not change. Honestly, I've tried to adjust it like 5 or 6 times already, and there's just not a better time slot for us to do. Like, I can't really add any more days with us now streaming on Sundays again with Jimmy. With that development, there's no other days I can stream. Like, Saturday's my one day off from work, and I don't want to have to like put that into content as well. Like, I do work on content here and there, but I want to like choose to work on it and not be forced to do a stream or anything. So, plus it's usually like the day I do social things, so can't be taking that away. Really Friday night into Saturday, so. But Sunday, like, I have to work anyway, so I might as well just do it. It's crazy, like, you guys get 2 days off a week. I, don't feel like I get that. I've tried to be more conscientious about that. Honestly, because, like, normally I take Saturdays, but with the way my job works, where I can set my own time, I've been working, I'll work like half a day and then I'm forced to work a 6-day a week because I didn't get my time in to get all the stuff I need to get done in. So, woo. And also there's like events on Saturdays occasionally, so I sometimes lose it there too. But I try to be good about taking time off to make sure I get my rest. And honestly, I've been feeling really bad about it lately. I'm like, man, I'm really not doing my job. Like, I mean, I'm getting everything done. Trust me, I'm doing everything. But I'm like, man, I'm really like lazy. I'm not doing things. I'm only working so long. But then I realize I'm not really taking time off to get the rest that I need to feel like I'm working. So I'm going to be working on sleep schedule here soon. I've been doing better at it actually this week. But working on sleep schedule, I preach that. It's the number one thing I always talk about. That's going to set your life up correctly. So got to get on that sleep grind, and then I got to get on the workout and betterment and rest grinds. So we're a whip. We're a whip right now. I think a lot of us are whips right now. You can fly, you can reach the other side. Oh, it's the Crush 40 version too. When you lose your mind. The original is a bop, but Crush 40 just is amazing. I saw that Sonic is doing a tour in 2026. I don't know if I'll go to it. I don't think there's anything like super close. So I don't think I'll make a trip to go see it. It'd be great because I want to try to get back to PAX this year. And so if I can get the PAX, then we'll see if they're in like Boston or something. That's my goal, is to get back to PAX. Because this is actually a good year for me to do it. Like, it's always like during the busiest time of my job, and it's a little bit later this year. So I should be able to go. I hope. I know a lot of like the Team Y'all people are like NEIC stuff, but I always liked PAX. To be fair, it's the only like gaming convention I've been to. I might, you know, have to look at Worlds, like when Worlds are. I always wanted to go to Summer in the City in London. Mostly because there's a lot of British people that I would like to meet there. And we have, you know, we have a pretty sizable English, you know, community from England here, so nice to do that. I'll tell you the good part about today. It's almost Friday, everyone. Friday is always my favorite day of the week, man. It becomes the second day off most of the time if I get one. But it also is like the day I get to like I stay up with my friends, play games with my friends, do cool stuff. Which would be nice to do again. Look forward to it every week. I think you ought to do that with your life. You know, you got to have something you look forward to every week. Have something you look forward to every month, and then every year. You know, maybe you can scale things that way. And obviously, like the month, year thing, the week thing might overlap occasionally, but try to make them exclusive, I guess. I think that's helpful. It's always fine. I get like depressed when I don't have anything to look forward to. Dude. No, I started early, but geez. We might also end early since we started early, but it just depends on where we're at with the hunts. Honestly, I feel pretty crummy right now with with the set we're got running. I kind of want. I'm gonna encounter one. I'm gonna feel bad because it's gonna ruin the chain. I know it, but I want to do it a little bit different. Okay. I know they suck to hunt, but I want to do it. Oh, I just went live now, apparently. Thanks, Jeff. Robot, I guess. I see to be messing me up with everything called Jeff. Yeah, you're gonna be a dick, huh? We were not catching because of the use of false swipe. The intense use of false swipe, I should say. But I want to at least catch one more. 20 feels like a good number to me. 20 feels great. I probably need to look it up on the other monitor. What is it called? Yeah, radar odds. And so at 20, it's 1 in 8,072. It goes up to 1310 at geez. It's 1 in 99 at 40. Those are some kind of crazy numbers, man. But I don't think we can make... Oh my gosh, it literally broke. It literally just freaking broke. Going to the 20. That's crazy. That's so mean. Well, now is a good time to like figure out if I want to swap hunts. Chatot does kind of suck a bit. But I want to hunt it. I'm gonna hunt it. I want to hunt it. So I'm gonna keep doing it. We want to give you the claw. The shell bell. That way we're doing this right. It's realistically, it should be super easy to get back on a chain. But it's kind of crappy that I fell into the fallacy. Like the odds so bad. The odds are so bad, man. Until you get to that 40 chain. The odds are so terribly bad. I'm gonna go this one. There we go. Chatot back up. I don't want to not go there, but like, dang, man. That was just rude, dude. There's no reason for that. Thanks for the crit, bud. False swipe is cute. Yeah, we just gotta get this back up. I want to hunt this. Like, it was the thing I chose. I'm gonna stick to it. Dude, you are a Chatot. Oh, it's because I don't have one yet. I've not caught this yet. That's why that was kind of stupid to throw a repeat ball. To say that should be like a guaranteed catch, but it's not. Because I haven't caught one yet. Now it's a guaranteed. Man. I really want to go to the 40 chain now. I really do want to go to the 40 chain now. Another crit, jeez, man. I know we're wasting balls, but like... the odds are so bad. It's 17. All right, now, and I've caught one, like, you need to stay in the ball. You're on 1 HP. This is a repeat ball that's supposed to be able to, like, catch everything. Now, come on, dude. It's honestly been pretty quiet today from what I've seen. Oh, we could have looked at like what the 2-pointer is. If it breaks again, we'll look at that and we'll maybe go do that hunt instead of Chatot. I can't read it, so I'm gonna go pull open the Discord to look. for the showdown events. Extreme bounty. Living in NYC. Every first shiny of a Sunkern chain caught on 204 is worth 3 points. Until Friday, May 29th at 5:34. That's kind of sucky. So if this chain breaks, we're gonna go there and hunt for Sunkern. Because I want to get the points. Two, Sunkern's not a bad hunt. And 3, Chatot sucks. Yeah, I don't care if you moved in time for the shout. I just care that you knock it low enough that I can throw balls at it. That's what I care about. Nice. It is good that I got one. I haven't updated the thing. I never did that. I completely forgot. Somebody remind me at the end of stream to update the hunt card for the Bonsley. I just need to fix my ball pocket. You put the quick balls next to the repeat balls. Wonder if I was given the Chatot because it was a Chatot and Chatot is bad. And the person who gave it to me wasn't using it. That's probably what it was. To be fair, like Generation 4 chatter is kind of nuts. But do you get a chance to use Chatot, you know, in a regular like playthrough? Because I feel like you don't. I feel like it's only, yeah, it's only on two. This is the first route it's on, 222 and 224. And like at this point, to get here, you have to have gotten 7 gym badges. Because if it didn't stay in, I'm gonna stop throwing quick balls because it's just not working. But it worked there, which is good. All right, the chain died, so we're gonna reset. It is route. Living in NYC. Even things in the Pokemon world can get pretty cramped. First shiny of a Sunkern chain caught on 204. Of a Sunkern chain caught on route 104. All right, so we are gonna go to there. 204 is like right here, right? So it's north of Jubilife, so we're gonna swap that. We'll take up the challenge. I'll go for it. I don't have Sunkern, I don't think. Let's just double check that. What are we even listening to right now? Persona 5. I would have never guessed that. There's the decks. I don't think I've actively, yeah, I've not. And this one should be easy for us to like continue. Rolts. I forgot Rolts was in this game. I think I need some Roltses. Is Sunkern like a bad encounter rate or something? It's like a... I'm not even seeing it in the pool. It can be found in the wilds. It says Route 204. So this is... So there's north and south. This is morning, day, nights. Bokeh radar. Earlier. Surfing. So it has to be north? Yes, it's got to be north. That's what we're missing. All right, cool. We're just going to reset because I've been wasting steps. So we go to Floroma and come down. And that's kind of interesting though, that they split the route based on like the radar. And that's why I always go like, hey, you know, it's technically a different route because the encounter table is different. You could find something else. I wonder if because the route sucks. I think it's because the route sucks to hunt on, honestly. I think that's why they did it. Because this is the only grass patch. So honestly, we just need to run beside this guy. And then get the one that's furthest away from us. So we gotta play that little outside area. Noted. Oh, I wanted to change the balls. I could. Alright, so quick and repeat are the first two. I don't know if it matters that they're the edges or not. This is gonna be tough. I guess maybe like they want you to like split. Because I don't know if this patch is better technically. It might be, and you just, you know, make sure you're in the corner when you do it. I don't like it. I like the other side better. Yeah, it's not a good place to be hunting, that's for sure. That's probably why they put it as a bounty. Like, who's gonna be stupid enough to come up here and actually hunt this way? Alright, so there's one all the way up there, but this one works. Somebody did it. Wow. As I literally just got done complaining about it, you know? What's up? Burb? We see ya. Welcome in the stream. We just keep doing it, man. It's not that bad. I'll be honest, it's not great, but I gotta find it too, which is the other tough part. The patch is so tiny. I'm glad I looked it up, because otherwise I would have no idea that I had to come up to this part. I would just be searching in the grass for it to never show up. Alright, let's just double. Now I'm concerned that it's only a certain time of day. That's what I'm gonna look at. I mean, the radar should be every time. It is going to be a little bit more complicated when it's actually night. You're 4 away. Because then we get we get Chatot and Zubat. But doesn't matter, we got our first. What are you looking for? I'm looking for Sunkern in the bottom right. Bottom left, sorry. Well, we're hunting. Nice. Nice. Alright, so we can start the chain. I know it says Chatot, but lies. I decided to change my minds. They're all still right next to each other, but it did open up the top to go back and forth and do. This is going to be just a little bit of a difficult way to go and get this to show up. Hi, stupid lol, I'm dead. Got him. There we go. Like Genesis got a float. So I didn't even know Genesis was hunting right now. He might be hunting offline. That might be what it is. 'Cause I'm like, if I knew he was doing it, I'd be watching a stream. He's got to be hunting offline. Let's go, Mike. You guys don't need the points, but let's go. So I guess if you're like Team Rocket, you're going to be hunting specifically for the bounty. Is that like, that makes the most sense. Right? All right, you're 4 away. Do I want full odds patch? Jeez, dude. What's up, dude? Nice job. I got one. I can't say anything. I got, like, my Bonsly was on 4, so. What's the hidden ability? I do not need an ad from Bed and GM, thanks. I need to know what your hidden ability is, or your other ability. This is what? Chlorophyll and Solar Power Early Bird. And some flora. Yeah, you do not want the hidden. You want chlorophyll. What is this thing in the middle? I'm sure I've heard a few talking about this. So this is a shiny hunting event hosted by Team Showdown that they do during May, where we are doing exclusively radar shiny hunting. I don't trust that. So they get the community together to hunt with radar for the last week and some change of May. Okay, that is 4 away, so we're just gonna loop. Trying to get some Woo. Nice. For like the living decks. I didn't see what you got. That was the Floatzel. It was Floatzel. Where are you hunting Sawoodo at? Or are you asking me if I was trying to get Sawoodo? No. If that's the case, no. I just needed Bonsly. I forget how long I've been hunting Bonsly. Do 21. Okay. Well, like, I think this is the 3rd year they've done MAYDAR, and I've hunted it every time. Yeah. Okay, that is 4. I'm gonna go for it. And my only shiny last year was a full-on Staravia that I literally got on a 1 combo. I'm like, does this even count? Because, like, I'm not even on a chain. But I thought I'd go with the bounty since I was hunting Chatot and it was being a pain. I literally started today at a 19 chain. I was on a 19 chain, like, I'll get the 20. Broke. Like, okay, whatever. And I gotta help the team. We're way behind. Gotten 3 so far, so I'm pretty good this event. That's crazy. Although I guess you hunt more than I do. Because I mean, you're hunting right now. You're not even. Oh my god, I'm exclusively hunting when I stream. That's it. But this is only like my 3rd day of hunting, right? Because it was last Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then yeah. So I get 4 days of hunting. So this is 3 or 4. Right, you do work, yeah. Although you like shiny, you're a shiny hunter, so you like it. It's not my forte. Never claimed to be, well, I don't claim now to be a shiny hunter. I used to be. I used to be an adventurer like you before I became a shiny hunter. I mean, what? Hi, not being dad pretty much. Lol, I'm dad. It's a tough one to say. Only 2 other people doing this event thing. And one's only just started streaming. Only 2 other people doing this event thing. This event or like the one you're... Or you talk about a different one. There are plenty of people doing this event. I don't know how many we have. Oh, well, thanks for posting that in my chat. But I guess there was a lot of people, you know, probably aren't just hunting right now. I go here. Yeah, I don't like that. Why don't I have this open? So weird. Appreciate you telling me that. I didn't understand what you were saying, but yeah. I do kind of count that as self-promo a little bit. Just a little bit. I was looking earlier and I'm like, I didn't see anybody. Like, I was like, oh, I have another screen to look up. I have another monitor and I'm like, oh, let's see who's live. And there was nobody doing the event live. And I'm like, oh, cool. On my, at least on my follow lists. That's 4 away. It's a double though. I don't remember how the patches work. That's the thing. I don't do this that often. But I always thought like it can't be an edge, it can't be a double patch or something like that. I mean, it makes sense that everyone's doing this spot because we're all going for that Sun Kern. What's up, Nico? Because the bounty is specific to this particular spot. So we're all hunting for the same thing, essentially. Bounty. If you look at the yellow box above the scores, it says that you can get a bounce. You get an additional 2 points if you hunt for Sun Kern in a chain on 204. I'm in pain. Hi, in pain. I'm dead. What's up? What'd you do this time? I do not recommend hunting here, though. It's a pretty bad patch. Oh, why'd you do that? Tonga. I don't know. Dude, the lumbar support thing is like stupid right now. It's bugging the crap out of me. Thanks for the 5 stream streak. It just happened today. Like burn your tongue on something. You guys can answer the question, by the way, that I posted at the beginning of the stream. But I wanted to know what was the last meal you had. I said dinner originally, and I'm like, well, people might be eating breakfast, so I'll do that. Salad, just plain, just like lettuce. Straight up lettuce and like, I don't even know what you put in a salad. No? Lettuce, tomato, onion. Oh, I know people put olive in, like, it's like a, did you have like a chicken salad? Like, fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Or what? That's been a hot minute since I've heard that. We're still on a chain. Like, honestly, I'm just going between this and these 2 patches. And the other hard part about the sunset is that the Sun Kern's always going to look shiny. Lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes, beetroot, boiled egg, mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is eggs and mayonnaise anyway. Savory cheese, potato salad, grated cheese, tuna, and pasta. That sounds terrible. Sounds horrible. It sounds like you like combine like 7 different salads together. Although I don't like tomatoes and beetroot and eggs in my salad. Or potato. Potato salad is like its own thing, you know? To me. Salad bar near where you work. I'm gonna try this one. Although if we do not get Sun Kern today, I'm gonna go back to you probably doing the Chatot. I enjoyed it. Well, that's all that matters, right? That you enjoyed it. That's all that matters, isn't it? Why set it like that? But we need some team, some 17 believers doing. Why are you not doing Chatot? Because this is a bounty, and I wanted to do it. Because Chatot was pissing me off. Because Chatot's literally like, I'm gonna get to a 20 chain, and Chatot's like, no. Like, I looked up the rates. Man, like, it's really worth it to get to a 40 chain. What the heck? I mean, I'm down for it. I'm like, Well, it's like video game music. I guess it's fair. We're still on the chain. Nope. It works. It technically works, so we're fine. I wanted to get to the other one. It's fine. Does it matter? Like, the grass patch area looks too small for me. Oh yeah, it's so tiny. Oh my god, do not recommend this. That's probably why it's a bounty, because people like, they're not gonna hunt here. Like, no one would ever choose to hunt here. But it is the only place you can get Sunkern in this game, I think. I can look back at my lists. Sunkern, it's in the Grand Underground too. So I was right in saying this is the only route it's on. I have no idea what chain I'm on. Is the thing not in the top corner? I'm not turning it on. Nope. I'm hoping it's a 40 chain. That would be great. I don't expect it to be, but I'm hoping it is. It's a 17. We just got the 17. I'm gonna go in for this one. Yeah, I am gonna try to get to a 40, so we're gonna have a fun time. And Lizzie with, I feel like I keep seeing Lizzie's name, but with the Ponyta. Well, Ponyta shiny, such a good shiny. I wonder if people have changed what ball they catch things in now because of the shiny dex backgrounds. It's like I want it to pop on the backgrounds. No. Have you guys seen the what's it called? The Dead Disco or Disco of the Dead or something like that? It looks pretty cool. I don't think I'd ever play it, but it looks pretty cool. It's like a what is it called? A rhythm game where you're like fighting zombies in a ring. I think what trips me up about it is it's never like the attacks aren't on beat. That's what trips me up the most. So I was watching, I've been seeing them on like TikTok and I'm like, these do not line up. These do not line up time-wise. Alright, come on. I'm gonna reset. Who got it? Lizzie with that second one? Maybe they're just like putting all of theirs in at the same time right now. That's probably what's going on. Got on with like whatever they were doing, like put it in. I am so glad that they decided to give us methods for shiny hunting, honestly. I cannot imagine what it's like to be a hunter in like, I know there's a lot of full odds hunters out there, but like a shiny hunter in Gen 5 and earlier. It's like your only real thing is Masuda, technically? Right? I gotta be honest, I see the people doing the resets in Gen 1 to trade to Gen 2, and I'm like, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess they're all 4 away. Masuda can be boring. I get it. To be fair, I get bored with all the hunts eventually. The only thing I've not really gotten bored with is SOS. But also, don't think I've sat down and just done an SOS hunt for like 5 or 6 hours. So, yeah. These aren't too bad. The rates are, it's slow. That's the only thing. It's so slow for 4 checks. Like, it's 4 checks per 10 minutes. If you're soloing, if you're doing it like with someone else, like it can be 20 to 30 minutes. But it's that long for 4 checks, which is just abysmal. For the, like, it's 1 in 100 given, like, it's not, but 100 DAs can take you, like, I don't know, it would take you, if it takes you 10 minutes, it would take you 100 minutes. So it'd take you an hour and a half. That doesn't seem right. An hour and a half. Close to 2 hours, hour 40. No, it'd take you to 1,000 minutes. Which I don't know what that divides by 60 to get. Like, I have a phone right here. Why don't I just ask it? It'd be 16 hours. That's crazy to think. It takes 16 hours to get the odd DAs. Almost 17. That's nuts. Even like, I think about like Masuda, I can do that in like 5 hours. Is it technically? I guess it's far enough. Yeah, you also don't get to the end every single time, but you know, if you have, I'm doing like an optimized, if you have an optimized route, you know, 10 minutes. You're probably never gonna get that, but you know. There it went. Yeah. You know how it works. So I believe you check the legendary at the end. You get to the end, check the legendary. If it's not shiny, you reset your game. And it saves the patch for you. Also, I'm not saving up at 4 Aromatat or before I get into this route. Because if I don't get it today, we're gonna go back to Chatot. Most likely. You have to get the perfect run for it too, yeah. So like people will get it and they'll keep like resetting it, hunting it naturally until they get a route they like, and then they go for it. Oh, I didn't fix the ball thing. Should do that before we do the next one. But honestly, I haven't hunted DAs in a really long time, so. Used to be back when I did Back when I did multi-streams or like dual hunting once or twice a week. Yeah, I did it twice a week because I would do one day I would do like egg collection and Scarlet Violet and DAs, and the other day I would do hatching the eggs and the DAs. My friend got me a Rayquaza on my other save as for some reason my main save caught a non-shine. I don't understand. It's like you have a save with a shiny and a save without a shiny. That I would understand. Yeah, the only thing I can't really go for in DAs is Suicune, because I did when I played through the Crown Tundra for the first time, I did it so I did a new team that I caught in the region, and I caught Suicune. So can't do that one. I'm gonna go down here. I wanted to use this grass patch. All right, well, we're gonna scoot around. Let me rephrase. I have a Switch account on Shield that I could hunt for Reggies, and save all I can get Rayquaza out on. Okay, I kind of get it. I was hunting. I think the last things we were doing in DAs were I was doing Mesprit. I know once with somebody for. I think that was for the team y'all get together where we shiny hunted. And I ended up just being the guy who jumped on a random team that wasn't hunting something he wanted to hunt. I only see 3 patches. 1, 2, 3. Is there a 4th patch over here somewhere? Yes, it's behind the tree. I see it. And I know I was hunting Xurkitree. But I might. Your friend has one save. Okay, I got you. I might forego those hunts and do all of the Ultra Beasts in Ultra Sun when I finish my playthrough. Did I? I don't think I got Ray. No. I did Zygarde, which is the other hard one. Yeah, I do not recommend Zygarde either. But I also don't hunt, so that's my thing. It's one of the, like, I do miss doing shiny hunts because I don't get any progress on hunts that I want to do. But also, I know if I incorporated it back into the schedule, I would hate myself again. But I like this once a month or like once every other month kind of thing where I'm hunting. To be fair, I will literally finish this event and we will be right into the Team Yell shiny race. So at least I'll have at least 2 more weeks somewhere down the road where I will be hunting. At least. Bumping him. But I am going to try to make those Let's Go as much as I can. as I said. Enjoy your burb. Yeah, because the idea is to complete my hunting bingo, my hunting sheet. Obviously, I'm not working on it right now. I mean, if I get a shiny, it counts for the event. So if I get a shiny, that counts for the event. So like, I'm probably gonna do Sunkern and Sunflora as long as I can keep my chain. My chain breaks, but I'm probably gonna do Sunkern and Sunflora. Which means I will only get to count the Sunkern on the bingo card. Because Sunflora would not count for the event. It will count for my decks, but it does not count for the events. If that makes sense to anyone. And I want to like Sunkern, it just sucks. I think I'd like Sunkern more if it like evolved. Oh, sorry. Didn't change the balls. But I guess it does catch in a quick ball. Yo, what's up, back? Get some backs in chat for Nico. Welcome on back. I mean, I guess it would get caught in a Pokeball. It's like a level 6 Pokemon. I don't really even need to be throwing quick balls at these things, which is the funny part. I mean, I guess I can use my Premier Balls. Okay, now you're being a butt. You have no reason to not. Okay, I'm throwing quick balls from now on, but you have no reason not to be getting in a Premier Ball. 0. Level Spirit Kid 6, man. So I'm guessing like the stringent rules on like doing radar don't matter in BDSP. Either that or I'm getting really lucky. I don't know which is true. Because I thought that I couldn't do things on the outside without breaking the chain, and I couldn't do if there were two next to each other. But perhaps that was just the rules that were explained to me for Gen 4. And it's okay if I do that stuff now. Otherwise, I'm getting lucky because I just keep doing it with this patch. Yeah, tomorrow will be the last day of this event for me. As I said, then Team Yell Shiny Race begins. I think Monday, honestly. Because Sunday's the 31st, so Monday would be the 1st. I think that would be the first week for the event. And we would do the same thing. Okay, so I think that does matter. I think they do matter. Let me just refresh myself. So it is 4 tiles away. Yo, Professor Clippy got a Inkata. So So get 4 patches away. After defeating or capturing the Mon, walk next to the next shaking patch. Oh, so it's based on distance. So the furthest one away, according to this is from Cerebi, the furthest one is an 83 to a 93%. Use abilities to target specific mons. Oh, I didn't even think about that. There's exclusive mons such as Nidoran, Nidorina. Yeah. All right. So the sides and stuff don't seem to matter that much. At least in this game. But instead you should always be going for the furthest patch away. Noted. Noted. Got it. There are 4. So it doesn't matter if they're next to each other. It doesn't matter if they're on the edge. It just matters that I go to the one that's furthest away. Well, now I feel like an idiot. We're doing it wrong all this time. So I guess we're just going to be stuck here with Sunkern doing the same thing over and over again until it gets lucky and we get all the way to a 40. Or we find the shiny. All right, you're the furthest patch away. And you are 4. We need to make sure it's 4 and the furthest one is the highest odds according to Cerebi. So we should be looking to do that. Who did socials? Did I do socials? Did Twitch? What? Doesn't feel like it? What doesn't feel like it? I don't remember what I said, honestly. I was thinking of another conversation, but there's a project I want to do. The further away one is more likely to not break the chain. Yes. According to Cerebi it is, but I think it's only like, so it's 83 to 93%, whereas the next one's 73 to 83. According to that thing which pulled its resources from Cerebi. So go to the furthest one, is what the moral of the story. But, you know, if it's not 100%, it's 50%, so. I got my video done for next weekend. For some reason, I started last week working on the video for next Saturday. And I went, oh yeah, it's due, but I forgot there was an extra. There was technically an extra week. I get a whole extra week because the 30th is Saturday. Which means the first Saturday in June is the 6th. So Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. But it's done, which is the good part. It's done. So I've actually just been going to like the worst one. I go to like the closest one that's 4 away, but that's not how I should be doing it. Apparently. I think it's technically you. But yeah, we're just gonna be pushing for 40 chains. I do not like the odds. I do not like the odds of the other ones. And if I get it before then, I get it before then. That's cool. Well, I would have so much more incentives to do shiny badge quests if games had better odds before charm. Like the 1 in 4096 is just so ridiculously high for me. Well, like one roll, 1 in 1028 or something like that, or 2064. Not bad. Not bad. I can do that. I think technically, I was trying to remember. I don't know why I did that, but a long way. I put it in the Discord how much the odds were for the SOS. 1 in 13, 1 in 315.54. Much like this pickup. So like 1 in 300, 1 in 400, 1 in 500 range, perfect. Yeah, it's honestly why it's here. It's meant to get like potions and stuff, or nuggets, so I can make money and or get healing items. So if I have to do radar again at some point or do something like that, then yeah. Well, that was the Munchlax I caught, so just happened to have it, and I'm like, oh, I should put this on my team. Honestly, don't even know where this Garchomp came from. The other ones are my team that I had in the original game. Nature radar again at some point. It's not terrible. It's not my favorite method, because the breaking chains. I definitely think it's a lot better in this one than it is in the original game. But it is not like my favorite method. Definitely. I'd say my favorite method right now is SOS. But again, I haven't tried all the methods yet. DexNav. I've not done DexNav either. I was going to. And maybe as when I finish Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, maybe I'll go back and do DexNav. But the thing was, I was 12,000 for a Mudkip. And I got tired of just doing that. So I decided not to and just played the game. Now, like, if radar was available at the beginning of the game instead of like a post-game thing, I would 100% think I would be more likely to think about a playthrough of this game, of a Sinnoh game with shinies. I haven't tried Radar on X and Y. I hear that X and Y, the problem it has is that it's very much like the route here where the patches kind of like switch different areas. Like they go to different grass patches because there's not really a lot of like big patches of grass in X and Y. I think the big patches of grass in X and Y are like Stantaloon Forest and the one route that's going down from Dendemil to Lumious. But I can't think of any other patches of grass in that game that are big. If you could dex nav in like the swamp area, I guess. There is a patch in the rain route that I think you could hunt in, where there's a little fairy girl and an item. That's one thing to consider when I make, if I ever finish making IC version, I will probably bring down the odds to like 1 in, I think 1 in 400 feels good to me. Maybe 1 in 5. We'll do 1 in 5 because it'll be higher than normal, but I should say it should be a little bit lower than normal, but I feel like it should still be not super common. I forget when I started the Ultra Sun playthrough. Like, it wasn't that long ago. I guess I can check by going to my files. I got Shenron in April. So I probably started hunting in like March. And I've got all of my hunts done besides the reset, which is full odds, unfortunately. So it took me like 2 months to get all of my hunts. It's not terrible. I know people who like shiny badge quests and they take years. I'm like, how do you hunt all the time? Like, you can't be hunting like every free hour. Because man, that's gotta be grueling. You picked the wrong flavored water. That is unfortunate. Remember when I used to drink flavored water, man? No, I just drink water. I was gonna say that's another problem I'm having right now is I never finished that thought. I mean, that was like such an hour ago, but we had people over for the holiday on Monday. and they brought like sodas and stuff, and I have sodas in my fridge, and my problem is when I have stuff in my house, I drink it or I eat it. So I don't keep sweets. That's why I don't keep snacks. That's why I don't keep soda in my house. Because I go, man, I really want this, and then I go, oh wait, I don't have it. So I go, well, oh well. You wanted strawberry? I got watermelon. Both pink, I'm assuming, like pink bottles. Watermelon. It's Volvic. I don't know what that is. But cool. All right, let's go around. We might have it here. I don't drink it. The one I had was Clear American, and it was a Walmart exclusive. But I don't even shop at Walmart really anymore. It's cheaper to get like Kroger and Aldi and anything else that's around here. Which is sad because like when I was going to Walmart, it was the cheap one. I don't know what happened with that. Nice. It does. I feel like it is. Yo, Lightning Jr. You know you spelled your name wrong. Maybe they do. Nice Ninjask. Take that. Look at that. Free repel. I might actually think you're the furthest away. Yeah, I need to get back, and you just need to get the stuff out of the house. It's like nice to have every once in a while, but my problem is if I have it, I consume it. I need to not have it in the house. Or not know it's in the house. I don't remember my mom had like a secret stack of chocolate and it had to keep moving because I would keep finding it or like and eating it. Because no, I like chocolate. Volvic's a UK thing, probably. The only like flavored waters I can think of are the Clear American, Propel. The Sony, I think, has some. There's like the Lipton, whatever the Lipton parent company is, has a brand. Now look at all the money we're making. There's probably a lot, honestly. Did it catch anyone off guard that there's not a stream today? I mean, there's not a video today. Oh. Okay. That made me think of something. I'm gonna fix it real quick. Scheduled post cannot be edited. Well, they're gonna go. It's gonna go out, but I will just have to remember next time. I need to switch the TikTok schedule and the upload schedule because TikTok should go out Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. When I have them, because these videos will be Monday and Friday. Change that with this one because a lot of people are on the line at like 5 p.m. on Friday. Not as much on Thursday, I feel like. I mean, honestly, I need stuff to watch. I need YouTube videos to watch. I need people to get like on it. I think that's part of my problem is like I usually will sit here, do something while I'm watching YouTube videos, but not so much anymore. There's nothing like I've watched everything. I'm watching Queso. Oh, geez. Yeah, ban that guy. Yeah, I see his TikToks all the time. He's funny. Apparently we got the metal video game playlist today. I'm not complaining, I'm just like, wasn't aware there was this much good music in video games. Let's just make sure it's not. Guilty Gear. I need to play Guilty Gear. His TC card shot. Uh-oh. So this hunt becomes increasingly more difficult in 3 minutes. Because we start seeing Cricketune and we start seeing Zubat. I'm just hoping it's not like somebody's... Like this is an actual band. Like, I hope this is like the video game and it's like not copyrighted. Right, you're definitely the furthest. I like the game music. I feel bad for Jimmy because he's like, you should play Kingdom Hearts, and I'm like, Kingdom Hearts is like so much and so much soundtrack that's just like I guess what I could do, well, where we at, 30, 31? Not bad. Like I'm a fan of this game already. So I did get to, I'm at Nanu now in my Ultra Sun playthrough. I didn't get to fight him, but I'm there. The Team Skull hideout took a while. To be fair, I don't think I'm fighting every trainer in the game because my levels are so horrendous that I need to fight every trainer in the game. I actually looked up where I could find a lucky egg and I'm like, oh, I can't until like post game, so that's fun. I don't feel like setting up a shiny hunt to just grind levels. I did that with my execute. Because I bred one and then I grinded it up on the SOS hunts. But I don't want to do that with my team. Yeah, so now it's nighttime. So now Zubats can show up. And Cricketots can show up. That was a very quick change also. So hopefully we don't have to reset the chain. because that would make this a lot more difficult. Yes, we got it. Yes, there it is. 34 chain. Let's go. Let's go. It looks terrible. It's such a bad shiny, but we got one. We'll take it. It's such a terrible shiny. What do I even catch it in, man? A repeat ball? Honestly, this would be one shiny that I would throw a repeat ball at. It's just darker. Let's go. Shiny Sunkern. We get points for the team. And we didn't even have to get to a 40 chain. That's the best part. Oh, funny, we get the lake music after that. All right, go ahead and get some nature guesses and stuff. We'll see if our chain is continuing. Do I keep going to 40? I think so. I'm gonna keep going because I want to get a Sun Flora if I can. I want to get a Sun Flora if I can. And I'm okay to waste a couple balls to get there. But once we hit 40, I'm going to reset for the shiny patch at 1 in 99. 1 out of 99. Sassy. Alright, so we can change the recent to Sun Flora. I should have saved. Oh, sorry, not Sun Flora. I was gonna say, did Chaos 6 get a shiny Sunkern? Nice Trey Gold. Getting us points. I'm about to get points. Sorry, I threw one extra ball. I should save. To save my shiny. 2, I don't like that, so I'm gonna reset the patch. Yeah, so only the first one counts. But if I get Sun Flora as well, then that gets it off my decks. And so chat, you really got to remind me to update it afterwards, because that is another event shiny off the board. All right, the chain ended. I'm okay with where it ended. I'm just gonna save again. All right, let's go see what we got. We got Sassy. I don't know what the good nature for some Flora. Probably modest, honestly. But let's see. First, we gotta find where it is. Yep, it's this one. You can tell. I'd say you can tell. All right. Check summary. I need my snipping tool. So I need to save. All right, so it is a modest nature. Let's go. That's what I said, didn't I? Let's go. All right, and now to add this. We go back to MAYDAR. Let's go for Sunkern. Encounter. It is a female, so if I don't put it in there, I won't. This is a caught it and repeat. Capture game and Shining Pearl. Method use radar. Encounter count. We know where we were at. Nice if I had a clip, huh? Uh, 35. Yes, 35. Boom. All right, so encounter number 35. Did you use the shiny charm? No. Extra details. I need my proofs. Done. Team, we're the believers. Locations 204. Nature modest. Ability we didn't look at, but it's solar power. Solar power? Didn't even know it got solar power, honestly. All right, and we submit. So now we just wait for it to go through. Very nice. Now we go back to Chatot, who was not as nice. It's me! I didn't realize Sunny Shore City only had one inn. So, second shiny of the event. Let's go. We gotta walk all the way down. We'll save a few steps. All right, let's make sure everything is good. AKA the balls are in the right spot. They are. You have what you need to have. All right, we're good. I need to save before I open. I need to do the repel first. Then we save. Alright, and this becomes Chatot. It also became my third highest chain at 37. Alright, back to Chatot. Now the title makes sense. It's just the furthest away. So I wonder if this messed up what's out here. I think so, because I don't think I ever saw Flappy otherwise. I mean, if the game just included the radar mons into the actual pool of Pokemon that you can hunt in this game, like not hunt, but that spawned naturally, I think they would be in a better spot. I feel like there's so many mons that are just here. You know. That is honestly my biggest problem with Sinnoh is it's the same mons every single time. Like everywhere you go, the same mons. All right. While I'm not finding stuff, I'm gonna take a quick break and I will be right back. We'll look up to see if it's here or not, but other than that, we'll be right back. Glad we looked. Chatot cannot be hunted at night. So we'll have to find another hunt to do. Any suggestions? All right, Sunkern. Ralts. I don't think I need Ralts. I don't really want to hunt Ralts either right now. Good thought, but that would be, we'd go right back to where we just were. That's the only thing. I don't even see. I do have Ralts already. I don't have Curlia or Gordivois. Ledine, lol. Anything fun Gen 4 wise that we can hunt? I mean, I chose Chatot because it was like the only Gen 4 thing I could actually hunt for. It could do Baniri or Lopunny, Chingling, Bronzor. That's really it. I don't hate the Chingling vibe. Let's do that. 211. Looks like my best location. Let's just make sure it's there at night. Yeah, we start getting random crap. It's a 10%. It's not terrible. It was where we hunted Tyrogue. So we just have to go there. Which is east of Eterna. Problem is Zubat is out. Zubat and Hoothoot are out on this route, so they add extra encounters that are annoying. But it's a pretty common Pokemon, so it shouldn't be that bad to find. It's Tyrogue again. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying, huh? Yeah, more Pokemon, like, that just becomes... It normally has 4 on this route, there's 6. I honestly thought it was the high encounter on 211. I feel like every time I play this game, that's what I find here. But Meditite is the common spawn, I believe, at 25. Like, it's 25, I think the rest are 10s. And it's a pretty sizable patch of grass, so should have no problem getting the shiny. This is where I got my Tyrogue in the longest chain I've done. At 43. It's the darn Zubats. I guess I could go for Sonic Current again. It's the first of every chain, right? Gotta look at the wording of that. The first shiny of a chain. It does not say anywhere in the rules that I can't start another chain and hunt it again. There is no rule for that. I'm going to say they probably don't expect anyone to go back for the same thing over and over again. But I mean, I didn't get my Sunflora. Hate when it's one step needed. Actually, I think Tyro's at 20% on this round. Then the rest are 10s. I have you, sir. I obviously didn't think about that I had hunted Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee in Let's Go. Although I guess I was just trying to see how long the chain could go and when I was doing that. And by the time I got the fourth one, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna break now. I don't want a Zubat, man. Don't want it. I don't. We'll have to see what the target is maybe for next time. I'm not like tied to do Chatot or Chingling. I definitely want to go back to Chatot tomorrow, if possible. But we are limited on our time for it because I can only hunt it during the day. We cannot find a patch. It's a 10%. As soon as I like wouldn't be looking for it, it would be showing up. But now that I'm looking for it, it's like, nah. It's just how it works. Just how it works, man. It's honestly crazy how much the Synodex is complete in my games. It's just crazy to me. But I guess like it shouldn't be that surprised considering ZA and then this and then there's another game that came out and like all of the Sinnoh Pokemon were in it. Maybe it was like they were in the DLC for Indigo Disc. Maybe that's what it was. I'm sorry, I didn't take any of your suggestions. I just kind of decided I wanted to do like a Gen 4 Pokemon. I honestly would say I'd have to look, but my Sinnoh might be the most complete Pokemon. No, there's no way. With all the legendaries, there's no way the Sinnoh is the most complete. That's where I'm going to struggle getting it done. I know Kanto, I have like 7 more Pokemon I need. There's the 10% Hoot Hoot. I was looking at the decks and I'm like, oh, I can't hunt any of these because they are not eligible to be found in Radar, and it's just the legendary section. Kanto, I think it's just Slowbro, Slowpoke, Doduo, Seeking Goldeen, Dodrio, Aerodactyl. I think that's it for my Kanto decks. It just doesn't want me to have it, man. I feel like it's the 5% for Bonsly right now again. It's being ridiculously difficult for no reason to find. I mean, the Zubat and the Hoodoo don't help, but is there anything about changing the time? If there was, we could go actually for Chatot. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. At least we're catching up. I feel like. I mean, I feel like also not a lot of people are hunting. We were talking about that earlier. I mean, there are 800 some points, 900 points on the board. That's a lot of shinies. Even though I know some of those hunts were the three bonuses. But that's a lot of points. A lot of shinies. And if you're like me, you're like, what else can I hunt in Radar? That was always the fun thing about running my own event, is I got to choose what the targets were, or the bonus targets were, and it was always things that I wanted to hunt or needed to hunt. Made my life a lot easier. I would have never chosen to hunt Sunkern, bro. I'm gonna reset the game. Oh, my Switch is right. It's not synced, but it's mostly right, I guess. Jump. Now we gotta fly back. That's the only thing. It's interesting to see them integrate the dual screen into this game, though. It'll be interesting when they get to the upgrades for, or the remasters for X and Y and stuff, like how those are fitted. So I feel like we're not getting an X and Y remake until like 2080 at this point. Because the schedule is all wrong, I believe, because 26 is Winds and Waves. What did we get in 25? Oh, ZA. Which is ZA, which is the Legends game. Before that, I don't even know. Go back. Okay, so Champions doesn't count for anything. So we got a spin-off, which in Pokopia. We got ZA in October. ZA in 25. We got ZA in 25. Scarlet and Violet in 22. Although it says DLC, right? These are DLC dates. I know those are additional dates. (2023) and 2024 marked the first time that no core series game was released in 2 consecutive years. Really? But Winds and Waves is 27. 26, we didn't get a game. Oh, it says 27. We don't, I think it's going to come out in 26. But maybe they're pushing the schedule off a little bit, which is good. But if you really think about it, the last generation was 2022. And that'll be 5 years later. That's crazy. We really did not get anything in 22, 23. That's, I guess, COVID. No. I mean, Detective Pikachu, the TCG game came out. It's hard because this list is kind of like non-main series stuff included. So it's hard to like look at it and get everything. Core series, let's go. The 10% pony tip finally shows up. Not that I want that, but it doesn't have a list. All right, this looks right. And again, it's not showing DLC. So, Winds and Waves in 2027. Oh, they're not in alphabetical order. They're in alphabetical order, not chronological. All right, so we can't forget Fire Red. Fire Red came out in 26. So 27 was Winds and Waves. 26 is Fire Red and Leaf Green remastered. Ported, I should say. 2025 ZA. ZA was not. Yes, okay. It is 26. So ZA 25. The DLCs for Scarlet and Violet were 2023 and 2024. Okay. 22 was Scarlet Violet. 22 also was Legends Arceus, which I feel like they realized that was a bad schedule. '21 was the DLCs for Sword and Shield. Same with 20. 19 was Sword and Shield. We had not. There was what happened in the 3 years up to Sun and Moon between Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and Sword and Shield. No, Oras was Gen. Man, I really just it's hard to do this. They've messed up the sequencing of it so much that it's hard to even track anymore. But I think we're kind of seeing the similar pattern. They just decided to throw in a port instead of just doing the Legends game and then the next generation. No, that's part of it, because we knew about BDSP when Arceus came out. Because Arceus was like what we did the Scarlet Violet Marathon. Okay, that was Thanksgiving. So we did, yeah. So Legends came out in January, right? Yes. So we had Sword and Shield DLC. Legends came out in January. Same year BDSP comes out, I think. The following year, was Scarlet Violet in 22. That was a fall release. Then we had DLCs, which I feel like took a while. Then we got Legends. again, and then a remaster, and then a new generation. So that's kind of the cycle they're on now, is a Legends game, a re-release, a new generation. But it's hard to tell like what their next, I mean, it really should be black and white at this point. Like it's the next remake, because we have, yeah, it should be. Because we have Kanto, Johto, Sinnoh, and Hoenn. Don't know why I flipped 3 and 4, but I did. But either way, we have the first 4 generations remade. Some twice. So we have Let's Go in there somewhere, and that's kind of like, I don't know if Let's Go would you count that kind of what, it's not really a different time period, it's just an alternate universe. So is it really like, it kind of feels like a Legends-esque game to me. I don't know. Heard big stuff. Happy Thursday, Jimmy. Welcome in. Yay, finally get the Chingling. What's up, dude? I'm just trying to sit here and think about kind of the pattern of games now, because it's been a while. Also, I cannot believe that Scarlet and Violet came out in 2022, and it's been 4 years since the marathon. It's the last marathon. That feels crazy. That feels ridiculous. All right. We need to do another one, lol. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to get off, and well, we'll have to see when it is in 2027. Unfortunately, don't have a release date for Winds and Waves out there yet. I think it might be a little tough for us to do a marathon for like just theoretically Winds and Waves, because we don't, well, honestly, we don't know anything about the game. Like the thing that worked with Legends and Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, where they're like, we had things we could do. So like with Legends, I played the game, I did a Nuzlocke, we had shiny hunting, and we had getting the little tasks done. In Scarlet and Violet, we had the same thing where we had the 3 quest lines and then someone shiny hunted. So I don't know if it's gonna be the same, or we're gonna have to be like, hey, we're all doing the same thing. We'll know soon enough. Yeah, you're gonna try to do a Japan trip. That sounds fun. A mishap with the Umbreon, yo. Nice. Nice shiny. But didn't. I looked at my schedule, and I'm like, we were actually looking at I was looking at my schedule and going before looking at what I would be doing for vacation, because yes, that is the alert I keep hearing. Shoot. We can try it. I wasn't paying attention. Well, let's see if the chain keeps. Probably won't. But we have a coin flip. We'll try it. Yeah, so what I was saying is I was looking at like when I was taking time off, and I have 2 weeks again in July, but it's still going. We got lucky. So very lucky there. But I don't know. I guess if I hosted it, I wouldn't have to take off time. But that would work for like you guys. So as well. I'll make it work. I don't care. Yeah, I was thinking like if I hosted, that makes the most sense for me. 'Cause I could technically, you know, the days I have to go in, be like, hey, I can't stream at this time. Someone else does it. Which honestly would just mean me not doing a morning stream. Essentially. But I could like take an afternoon slot. That would work out fine for me. The other people, yeah. I remember the first one we had to like keep switching around who was where at what time, and it got crazy. I think the only one who got like a normal-ish schedule was you, the first one. Yeah. So you either had the morning or the afternoon. I know I took I know my shift was till 2 a.m. anyway, but yeah, we knew it ahead of time. And obviously I can plan out that kind of stuff. Like I can't help it when I get a call and I have to take care of something, but yeah. 3 people was rough. 4 was definitely good. I like the consistency and like breaking it down. I think you're technically the furthest. And you had the same stream time. Felt really bad for Kong though, for like the 2 to... No, he had 8 to 2, which wasn't terrible, I guess. Because we did 8 and 2s, I believe. So you were 8 to 2 p.m. I was 2 to 8 p.m. Yeah. I had the best stream time in that one. I 100% of the best stream time in that one. It's like when I would love to stream is 2 to 8. Yeah, but it's getting 4 people here. I was trying to, I'd have to think about how that would work. Oh, that's why I do it now. Yeah. It's the first thing you do, you get on, you start your day, you know, you go, and I like evenings and evening slots. And to be fair, when I was doing the streams at like 1 to 6, that was the first thing I did during the day too. But I just don't want to have to get up at 8 a.m. It's my thing. I was trying to like think how I can make it work here, because I have, if I move my setup to the basement, yeah, I'm up for work. I mean, I get up at like 7:30 every day, but I don't want to be up. And 9 times out of 10, I go back to sleep for a little bit. Ew, Mankey, no. I could do, if we had 3 people, I could do it here, because I have 3 bedrooms. And obviously, like, I have mine. I could turn my this office. I could put a blow up or something in here. And then I'd have the living room open. Yo, Huxley with the Sungurn. Let's go. Sungurn gang. I guess if we did 4, I could go. We would just have to like close down the living room at a certain time. But I guess if we have like normal streaming schedules, I'm trying to think like, yeah, we'd have to like close down the living room at 8. If we did like the 2 to 8 thing again, or 8 to 2, close it at 8, open it back up at 8 on the other end, so it's 12 hours. If we did 4 who we invite, I would definitely throw Kong in the ring again. I know he probably can't. Would love to have him do it. That's the other, like, beyond that, I don't know. I can make it. The problem is, I guess we could also do it. Brian would be great. We'd also do it where I guess I could put the setup in the living room. I don't think that's a great idea. But it could theoretically. It feels like the only other place I could. It's like somebody has to sleep in. If it's 4 people, I have 3 bedrooms. Like somebody has to sleep in the living room. It really should be the it really should be the person who has like the 8 to 2. Not the 8 to 2 slot. We'd have to shift the numbers, I think. Maybe like do a 3 to 9. So if you get off at 9, you could sleep 9, 10, 11. You can sleep 9 to like 8 hours, whatever. 8 hours. 9 to would be 3. Or you can even have up to like 7 before someone else gets up to disturb you. Yeah, we did the hotel in January. That was expensive. Well, it's also like that's the problem with like location, because the space. You need to have the space. Like you had, because you technically have the same issue that I have with 3 bedrooms and then a living room, and like I have a basement I can put stuff in, but unless somebody like wanted to camp in a garage. Yeah, you'd build a house for the office, but then you'd only have room for 3 still, because you'd have the living room. Like if somebody wants to camp in a garage, there you go. All the rooms are dealt with. It would make things so much easier, yeah. I don't know who else I'd ask. I think it's hard because we're not in the time frame that we were when we did them. Because like I was in school. What the heck is this? Oh, it's Persona. Interesting. Like I was in school, like I was still in classes. I remember I took a class when I went to the last one. I went out in my car and took a class. That was stupid. It was Thanksgiving week too, but I think that would really be the breakers. Like, what time of year is it? Because is 2027 like a January release, or is it like a fall release like they normally do? I need to switch what I'm watching. What the heck is that? Oh, it's inverted. Jeez. We don't have to do it right away either, but we lose height. Yeah, you'd have to do it right away, I think. I wouldn't really want to do it if it wasn't like the weekend it came out, you know? Like if it came out on Thursday when it starts on like Saturday, fine. But I wouldn't want to wait another week. I think also like it, yeah. I think there's a lot of things. It's who becomes the people that you get to have it, you get here. Like I know Colin has a lot more responsibility now with like his situation. And I doubt that he would be able to get away for any period of time to be doing a stream with us. I mean, I could get away. My problem is like I'm still like my time off. Which if it lined up with the day I naturally get off, great. If it doesn't, then I'd have to take a day off. And I was talking earlier about trying to get all the things pieced together. And I'm like, I want to try to make packs this year because I actually can. I think. But it has to be one of my weeks off. Which is the problem. Go to Texas. I'm down to go to Texas. Especially if it's like the winter. Like if it's a January release like Arceus was. That was the other annoying thing about that marathon. Was 2 a.m. driving on those roads. The PAX here would be one day thing on Saturday. I don't know if I'd go every day, but I definitely would spend the time in Boston. I would probably try to organize like a meetup for like Team Yell or the community. Although I'm not like a big and popular streamer that people, you know, want to actually meet. I know people want to meet me, but like not in the same way. Yeah, Japan would take 2 weeks. Yep. I mean, my 2 weeks were taken with Italy this year, so that's like I don't have vacation time until July, which sucked because I used all of it in October, and yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, I guess the drive isn't great, so it wouldn't be wouldn't really be like if you got up really early, you can make it to PAX at like you left at like 6 a.m. You can make it to PAX at like before lunchtime. You didn't have a whole, you know, 5-6 hours at the event before you had to head back. It'd just be a long day for you, and that'd be driving. But yeah, Worth it. Oh yeah, 100% worth it. As I said, BDSP. ZA is nostalgic for me because I remember being in Italy. None in the past, it's not fun. I did that with, I remember there was something going on because a lot of my friends were still in like, we're doing stuff one weekend, and I came in from where I used to live, and it was like a 5-hour drive, and I left after like a 5 p.m. class. I got out at like 8. And I got to my parents' house at like 1 o'clock. It was not fun. Jotendo with a Slurpuff. Nice. Nice, June. But I'm young enough I can make it work, I think. You're a little older, so I wouldn't want to put that on you. But like, there's people I could visit in Boston, that's the thing. We're gonna flip it. Because we get there around 10, probably have to leave. The expo closes at 6. Yeah, the expo closes at 6. Then it's 4 hours. You get back at like 10, 11. Yeah. That wouldn't be terrible. It's a long day, but you know. I do that. But like, if I'm there, would it be worth? Okay, just kidding. Take a quick night stay. Head to Boston Friday night. Cut the driving down to 1 day. Yeah, exactly. Like, leave after work Friday. Get there Friday night, and then, you know, yeah. Or you can do it the other way too. Whichever works better if you don't want to drive after Friday night. I think you get more bang for your buck by getting there Friday and then leaving Saturday, though. Because if the hall closes at 6, like, yeah, you could be there when it opens, too. I better staying Saturday because I can hang out after as well. Yeah, you don't have anywhere to be Sunday. That's another thing. Yeah. Who really goes to PAX? It's like half a day on Sunday, right? If they close at like noon or something, like 2. I don't think we stayed the whole time when I went. It was 6. It closed at 6. Yeah, I think I left at like. I definitely left early enough because I streamed when I got back. Which was mad. Mad after sleeping 3 nights on a floor. You're gonna stay all day Sunday because we paxed out at that point. Yeah. I mean, I think the year I went, it wasn't like a great year for PAX because there wasn't really like anything there. Like the panels were good. I got to meet everybody by like the end of the second day, so like, yeah. Cool thing was really the dinner with Brian and Elliot, and then getting to play. I think we went to play Mario Kart with them too. Yeah, last PAX was mad, so I'm meeting with friends. Yeah, there's gonna be something. I feel like we did Smash. Right. But we also had like a crew. Like you had a couple friends. So it was good for us to hang out, and I don't think that was the first time we met, right? In person. So I think the marathon was after that, if I remember correct. Nope, marathon was before that. Because I went to PAX. I'm trying to think when the game came out. Because ZA came out in... Not Z. Arceus came out in the winter of... Was it 2022? 2022. And then I went to PAX 2022. Where's my pack? I went to PAX East 2022. Yeah. Would have been that April. Yeah. So it came out in June of 22. Yeah. That's crazy to think about. Like, I feel like I've hung out with you more than 4 times in IRL. Yeah, we did both marathons in 2022. That's ridiculous to think about. It feels like that felt like a whole, like 2 whole different years. Again, we had the time. I was in school. I don't remember what you were doing. I know you were like, I think you might have been like transitioning jobs at that point. And Kong was like just starting to date his now wife. Was it 5? PAX 2 marathon, 2 IRL. Oh yeah, I did come 2 times. And then the last time we hang out. Yep. So 6. The 2 marathons, PAX, the 2 IRL series, and then the other time you came down here. But we didn't do anything. We hung out. So the 6 times. Did I? They're all 4. I think this is technically the furthest. Never said that. I don't know. Man, I lowballed that. I mean, I'm only... Which is weird, because, like, I've only met Kong once. And that's, like, it. The craziest part to me is, like, I've never IRL met Tuvie or Dave. He went to Italy, yep, exactly. Crazy. Or Damien, for that matter. Like, I've been friends with Tuvie and Damien since like 2016, like 2018. And I haven't met either of them in person. To be fair, Tuvie and Dave are a little bit understandable because they live in a different country. But I've definitely been by Damien multiple times. Yeah, 6 times. That's crazy. And that's like, yeah, that's once a year almost. I think I'm at a 40 chain. An idiot. Maybe 7th upcoming marathon. I got to a 40 chain and I'm getting into more battles. All right. That's just stupid. I'm not paying attention. That's the problem. Yeah, we did another marathon. We got to figure out who else is coming though. I don't think you're going to get Kong. I don't think you're going to get Brian either. That's the real problem. And why I keep talking about what we were doing. We had time in 2022. It's 2026. I don't think the time is there for us anymore. All right, we were at a 41 chain. We can officially stop catching because now we just have 1 in 99 odds. Probably not. Like, I definitely could make it work, I think. Out of everyone. Yeah. I think I can make it work. But I don't... It would have to be very... It would have to be like just the right way to do it. I think, unfortunately, with hey, there's the shiny patch. Let's go. Hi, Chingling. Finally, man. Yo, what if I catch you in? Full sending, I see not on. Well, yeah. I mean, it's easy to catch. The odds are 1 in 99. I'm not playing around with the other stuff. I'm gonna luxury ball this one. I actually went above full send. I'm at 41 chain. This is the 42nd one. Quick question for me before I do something stupid. Chingling, what are your movesets at 13? Chingling. Yawn, Astonish, Confusion, and Rap. Sorry. Growl, Astonish, Confusion, and Yawn. So I can false swipe you. That's okay, I'm gonna catch you this turn. Full send plus. I honestly prefer the 1 in 40, the 40 chain, because yikes, otherwise. All right, shiny Chingling. Do we get to keep going? That's the question. We do. Oh my gosh. We get to keep going. I just need to hunt in this route, dude. That's it. Just need to keep hunting in this route. All right, we save the Chingling. This is gonna be tied for my longest chain. Maybe. How was dinner, man? Yeah, let's go. Shiny Chingling. You kind of effortlessly got the 40. I did. I really did. Oh, I didn't mark it. I really did, didn't I? Let's go. We'll put Chingling on the layout. All right, we get to keep going. Chain, this is ridiculous. I don't need a third one though. I guess if they ever release another form, I mean, do we just keep going to see how long we can go? It's tied for my longest chain, so I will get another shiny and then we'll be actually at my longest chain. Yeah, what else am I gonna do? I gotta find something else to hunt now. Can't go for Chatot because it's nighttime. Hey, Gaming, you want to do a marathon? There's someone I would ask, Jimmy. I don't think Terrell could do it. It'd have to be like summertime. And even then, like, what do you want to do? So we've been talking about doing a marathon. We did in 2022. We did 2 marathons for Legends Arceus and when Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet. And so we're like, oh, we need to do another marathon in Wind and Waves. The thing is, they're in person. So we'd have to do it in the summer. It'd have to come out in summer of 27, which I really feel like it's going to be like it's either going to be a January or like a November, a January or an October release. Oh, I didn't save after the last one. My bad. The first one's the only one that counts. I mean, we are officially out of event slots for my bingo board because I think I only had 2. January would be hard, but I would be down. Thinking October and November, me too. It seems like they actually want to take time with this one, so. January would be hard. I think, yeah. I'm just thinking like your work schedule. Because how many hours do we do? That's the other thing, is how long would it be? Like if it's like a Monday through Friday kind of gig, I could definitely do it anytime. But I know it's not going to be. Even if it's only like one weekend, I can't really take more than one off in a row. 70, we did an 80-hour and then 102, yeah. How many days was 102? We started on like a third, it was 5. So the game came out on Friday. Let's go! It came out on a Friday, and I think I know Kong and I left on Wednesday. We're just collecting all the Chingling right now. Let's go. And so if there's ever another stage of Chimecho that comes out, I have all of them shiny. I'm just clip farming at this point, honestly. And I got it without it weakening it. Let's go. Again, only the first one counts, so we are still going. Oh man, that's crazy. That is crazy. We are still going. I'm gonna do one more after this. Longest chain is 52. Did you like get that many shinies? Yes. Oh my god. Why? I should be like, I have so many. Is Smeargle? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Smeargle makes sense. I can KO him, right? Just trying to save resources. I guess we've almost been live for 3 hours at this point. Okay, no, it kills the chain. So 45 chain. Get some nature guesses for our Chimecho. We caught it at 42. Everyone picks sassy. You guys get a life. Pick a different nature. There's 31 other natures. Oh, less chance to keep the chain. That's why we catch. That's why I said I would kill, just to see what happened. Impish. Alright. And then it was the last 3. I got a cleanse tag out of that too. This button. All right, so this one is the one that counts. Check summary. I need my snipping tool. Take a picatures. Pikachu. All right, it is a hardy nature, which means it has no buffs or losses. Anything else I want to know? Oh, I moved to the second one. Levitate. They all should have levitate, I think. All right, cool. Let's upload it then. But somebody wants to put exclamation point dex in so I could get it in there. All right, we got a Chingling. It is male. We did encounters. It was in 42. Got it in a luxury ball. It was in BDSP. It's already shown pearl. It's male. Method uses radar. I do not have shiny charm. Here are my proofs. Team 17. Location. This is 211. Nature hardy. Ability levitate, because that is its only ability. No marks, no ribbons. Add to my dex. Alright. Alright, so we'll see that come through if or not. Either way, it is going to be it at the stream. We're just going to make sure it comes through. I'm just going to save here. And we'll see where we go tomorrow, I guess. We have one more day of the event. It does end on the 31st, I believe. Let me just double check. I don't, it doesn't. Where's the dates? The 31st, yes. But we will not be streaming Saturday, or we will not be streaming Saturday and Sunday. Our stream is with Jimby, so we will not be doing anymore. But tomorrow will be the last chance for us to pick it up. So we will see what we do. If there's a cool bounty, we'll go for it. If not, I will probably start at Chatot. And there we go. My Chingling. My chingaling. Alright. Grab the socials, everyone. If you're on YouTube, by the way, come join us on Twitch real quick. We're going to raid, which means you get to go to another streamer. Check out what they're doing. Since we got peeps here, let's see who is liggity live right now. I know there's probably some people hunting in the events. I'm just seeing if there is. Art out of my list, out of my community. I don't think we have any yellers shiny hunting for this event. So I will send you probably to who I'm watching. Yeah, I haven't got to raid Swamp in a while, so we're gonna say the Swamp. The one and only Swamp Factor. He is doing inverted hunting for Drober in Sword and Shield. If you want to know more about that, ask him, because I don't know what the heck it is. The game is inverted. The shiny is going to be a different color. I guess it makes the nose stand out a little bit more. But thank you guys for being here. Appreciate that. Follow all the socials. I did put them in the chat either way. You can follow me on all the platforms, stay connected with everything. Please check out the series. Come check it out tomorrow, where we will be wrapping up the Wrapping up this event, hopefully getting another shiny. We got a few today, so that's great. And I will update my bingo card. Thanks for no one reminding me, but I reminding myself. But really, that's all I've got, I think, for you today. Check out the content. We will have an episode of the Archipelago coming up tomorrow. If you haven't checked that out, please check it out. It's a really great series. I had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you enjoyed as well. But you can also hang out in Discord or Twitter and all the other fun stuff. But otherwise, I'm going to keep yapping. So I'm going to let the countdown do its thing. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you all watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Go say out a swamp. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you soon. So take care, everybody. Stay safe. And as always, right up.